Hey guys, we are actually back again because our gentleman from the grain elevator came in, and I had mentioned that was going to happen today. So he is going to be filling up these big bins that are now empty with grain from the grain elevator. So he has opened the top. Over here you can see how the lid is off, and I'm going to kind of narrate a little bit, but I don't exactly know what's going on. But so you can see he's moving this over to line it up with the hole. And he's using some controls back there on the back of his truck. And I'm going to move around a little bit. So if you'll remember, this is the grain that we use to feed the calves. So again, this is the grain that we use to feed the calves that we've weaned out here on the lot. It's also the same kind of grain that we give to the bottle calves. And this is the kind of grain that you've seen Dad out in the field with, feeding the calves and the cows out in the hay, or out in the field. So this grain has a lot of special stuff in it. It has some special nutrients. It also has some syrupy stuff in it to make it a little bit more sweet. Mom, about how often does it need to be filled? So you can kind of see there's stuff flying around in the air that's been coming out. How often do they have to come out to fill these up?
Every couple weeks.
So every couple weeks they come out. Mom just gives them a call, or Dad calls them to let them know that they're running low, and they come out in their great big truck. It looks like this. And they deliver it. You can see that there's a little circle that's above the orange triangle. That's how we are able to kind of keep track of how we're doing on the grain and how full it's getting, and also how much we have left. So when we're getting low, we can see that there isn't grain there in the window. She believes that each of these holds 3 tons of grain, and they order 2 or 6 tons of grain at a time. Also, the gentleman that came out here from the elevator also brought some milk replacer whenever he came out. So he brought a bag of that powdered milk replacer that we use to mix with water to feed the bottle calves. Is there anything special about this grain? Do you know?
Yeah, it's got special stuff that they need with some antibiotics in it.
Okay, just topping it off. And that's the handle that we use to close the door. And now he'll pull the truck up and repeat it on the second one. So you notice that all of the controls that he used for getting the grain to come out were either on the truck, which is kind of cool. I've actually never seen them do this before. to fill these up pretty quickly. Doesn't take them very long. They did say that when Mom called this morning at 8, she had asked if they could try to be here around 9 o'clock so we could double up and do the grain video at the same time that we fed the calf. And whenever he pulled up, he said, I tried to get here as fast as I could, but it takes too long to get this filled up. So it took him a little bit to get the truck loaded up with the grain and then to get on out here. We use the elevator in Clinton. But really it doesn't take too terribly long to fill these up. And then like we said, this will last us a couple of weeks when it comes to feeding the calves that are in the lot, and also having the extra grain that we can take out to the field to feed the calves out in the field. Alright guys, well he's going to start filling up this last big tank with the grain. Huh? What? Yeah, we can. So we'll hang on a couple more minutes and then we'll see if he'll be able to talk to us a little bit about his truck after we get done. I don't want to bug him while he's filling it up. You want to go out and make sure? Nick, so asking about if other things take advantage of the grain. Sometimes the chickens will kind of come around and peck around on the grain as it's on the ground. We really haven't noticed anything else coming up to try to take it, but that probably is because we have, the dozen dogs that run around here and can be pretty protective of stuff. One thing that you will notice is that the buckets that we have that are over by the grain, they're all upside down, and the ones that we use anyway. So those buckets are turned upside down so that whenever it rains, the water doesn't get down in the bucket. Because if you have leftover water residue in the bucket, then the grain will stick to the bottom and get all goopy and gross. Have you noticed, Mom, any animals coming around and eating the grain besides the chickens?
No. We don't pick enough on the ground for anybody to eat yet.
Yeah, we try to do a pretty good job of watching when we fill the buckets. We only fill them up about 3/4 of the way, so that way they're a little bit easier to carry, and that way we're not accidentally filling them up too much and then dumping the grain on the ground and wasting the grain.
Just to give you an idea, each load that comes in like this costs about $1,300, $1,300, depending on the price of grain. So $1,200 to $1,500, and that'll feed the calves for, depending on how many we have in there, a week or two. And Joe's got some things he'll tell you about the truck
Okay.
in just a second.
You ready? All right, so, well, this is on Facebook Live, so anybody could watch it, but we kind of do it so that way kids can understand what's going on too. So this is Joe.
Yep. And this is Farmers Elevators, one of their bigger bulk trucks that has 4 compartments. Each one of the cranks on the side will open up a compartment. Each compartment holds 6,000 pounds of feed, approximately, and 24,000 pounds on the truck.
Okay. So about how much did you use then to fill this up?
12,000 pounds to fill this.
Okay.
So about a half a truck.
Okay.
And we can reach quite a distance in the air.
Woo!
And clear around behind us if we need to. It's all done hydraulically, so we'll work on my part. But it has air brakes, so if you heard me go, that was a part of it too. Of course, air horns whenever the engine was like a bolt.
Yes.
So, other than that, there's not really a lot to it. You do have to have a CDL to drive one.
Okay.
And this one actually takes a Class B CDL, but
So like mom and dad, well, not this mom and dad, but like kids' moms and dads couldn't drive this unless they have a special license. They
right.
take extra classes and extra tests.
That's right. Otherwise, it's just not like your regular car. It's, there's a little more to it.
Hey.
Other than that, I can't tell you a whole lot about it. They're very expensive to license. I know that. It takes about $1,500 to license a truck like this for 1 year.
Oh, wow. So, do you just have the one load that you're bringing out here today, or are you going out to deliver more to other farms?
I have other loads to go. I'm going as far south as Collins today, and I've got one. Matter of fact, I've got another one on the truck for right over here close by.
All right. Awesome. Well, I know that we get kids that really enjoy looking at these big trucks and seeing all the different things that they can do. So, thank you. All right. Well, thank you, Joe. We appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, we're glad that you could tune back in. This worked out pretty well that Joe was able to tell us about his big truck. And I'll turn it around one more time so you can see it from the side view. Like he said, so this truck, half of it was used in order to fill up the 3 tanks of, and I honestly forget the name of it. Dad told me last week and I forgot, but to fill up the big feeders of grain. So again, you know, this is one of those things that happens on the farm that we don't always think about. You know, we think of the fun animals and seeing the things that we can do with them and how they can be really cool, but these are the things that have to happen around the farm to make sure that we have enough food for the animals and that they can survive. So we're glad you could tune in today and could see the big truck. We'll see you guys later.